Greetings viewers and subscribers. So we would have uploaded our last video last week Sunday, the 13th of December 2020. Since then, our computer, the laptop that we usually use, have been giving us some problems. So we had to go and get another laptop. So we haven't yet installed all of the apps that we used to use on this laptop. But persons have been texting me, persons have been reaching out. So we are going to start uploading some video until we are back up to full strength. So some of the background effects that you are used to, you will not be getting it now until we are back up to 100%. In the meantime, like we said, it has been a week since we have uploaded our last video, and we are going to bring two stories to you today. One of them occurred last week Monday, the 14th of December 2020. Remember, we said we bring the news to you that you don't hear on the regular news. We bring those types of news to you. And today, we are going to bring two such stories to you. In the first story, this occurred at a place named Glenislay District, Williamsfield in the parish of Westmoreland. This occurred on Monday, the 14th of December 2020, about 7:15 p.m. Our understanding is that a man named Mr. Andre Porter, he is popularly called Greg, 39-year-old. He was a taxi operator of Glenislay District, Williamsfield in the parish of Westmoreland. Greg would be celebrating his 40th birthday on the 21st of February 2021. Now, Greg is a very popular taxi operator. He plies the route Savlamar to Fort William and Williamsfield in the parish of Westmoreland. Reports reaching us are that last week Monday, the 14th of December 2020, about 7:15 p.m., Greg was at the home of a man. It is reported that he and the man were having a conversation inside an open garage to the front of the man's house when a white Toyota Axio motor car drove up to the entrance of the gate. It is reported that two men alighted from the car with handguns in hand. The men then entered the yard and opened the petrol on Greg. The men then fled the scene in the said waiting Toyota Axio motor car. Greg was later seen suffering from petrol wounds. He was rushed to the Savlamar hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. Now Greg was hit in his head and upper body. Our information is that when the police processed the scene, a total of 21 9mm spent shells were recovered on the scene. Our information is that Greg was hit with all 21. Now we don't know, we haven't gotten any motive as to what could have caused this, but it is clear that these men targeted Greg. They know exactly where he was and they came and took him out. Now in the second story, this one, we always say this one is interesting and people normally say read the story man and stop the foolishness, but this one is very, very interesting. We are learning that a man named Ricardo Jones, he's popularly called Sparta or Bumpy. His date of birth was the 4th of May 1993. Do the maths. He was unemployed of Townhead District in the parish of Westmoreland. Now we are told that earlier this year, Bumpy was attacked and he was shot 2 times. However, he managed to survive. But on Sunday, the 20th of December 2020, about 10:30 p.m., we are learning that residents of the said Townhead area heard loud explosions and summoned the Froome police. On the arrival of the police, Bumpy, otherwise called Sparta, was seen lying face down along the roadway with what appeared to be petrol wounds to his upper body and the right side of his face. He was transported to the Savlamar Public General Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD by the doctor on duty. Our information is that when the police processed the scene, a total of 8 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. We are also told that Bumpy was hit 8 times. Word on the street in Townhead is that Bumpy was marked for DEATH. It is said that Bumpy used to par with one of Westmoreland's most wanted man, Mr. David Stewart. It is also said that from then, Bumpy was involved in criminal activities in the Burn Savannah Townhead area. It is also said that Bumpy used to lock the machines for the gang that David Stewart and other men were a part of. We are also told that Bumpy was involved in scamming activities. Earlier this year, it is said that Bumpy collected some money and was supposed to share the money among some other scammers. But he reportedly kept the money to himself and bought a Toyota Vaxi. Word on the street in Townhead is that it was decided that Bumpy would not live to see 2021. Like we said before, Bumpy was attacked earlier this year. He was injured but remained alive. But this time, the men attacked him. He was hit 8 times and they made sure that this time, him couldn't make it alive. Blessed love, everybody.